about the president and TikTok. Apparently, I guess the situation that it is that Joe Biden, the president, has been giving. You said Congress, I believe, voted on it, and
Yeah.
he's been given. So what is
Yep,
this?
in the
Just so that
house.
I'm sure. Yeah. So he can completely now ban TikTok. Like he could say TikTok cannot be downloaded in America off of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Store or Google, whatever you have. Yeah. So it could just be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Pretty
like
much.
any other, any other law, like any time a law that gets passed, and then it always comes down to the president to have to sign off on it and make it official. So it went through the Senate, went through the House and Congress. So now it's up to him to make that decision. And the reason why it was able to pass so quickly, it actually moved along very fast through the House and everything, because they're saying that the privacy guidelines that TikTok comes with, with holding on to people's information, and then all the AI stuff that they're doing with, like, the videos and stuff like that. Like, they're able to use that information if you upload it onto their app. So, they're the U.S. is trying to protect
What
our users, but definitely specifically the kids that are on TikTok is their main focus.
with that, like, I believe it. That's minimal that their reason. I feel like they're saying that's the reason, but I believe the main reason, because them other apps and them other technologies, they be like what Trump call them, big tech. Like, they're the ones who want to be winning.
Tech.
Yeah, big tech. So
Yeah.
I believe it has a lot to do with, like, probably Facebook or Meta. You know what I'm saying? They don't want TikTok around. So, you know what I'm saying? They're definitely going to push that. And, they all in politics. So they want to get rid of TikTok because that's the leading competitor. You know what I'm saying? They're winning in all aspects, bro. So I feel like they want to get rid of TikTok because Facebook, Meta, they be doing the same stuff. All these apps do the same stuff when it comes to.
And you know what?
technology
Not
and
for
shit like that.
nothing. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, yo, because obviously we got the Meta Quest,
Mhm.
the Meta Quest 2, and I'm on there, and I'm like, yo, there's not a lot of people in this country that you would think that would have a Meta Quest VR. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
which is why it hasn't really expanded as much as it could. So I mean, this could be part of it because people are so caught up in TikTok. That's really
Yeah.
all I hear the kids talk about nowadays. Is
TikTok,
TikTok.
they
I
lead,
don't even hear them talk about Instagram.
bro. They're
I
leading
don't know,
they're leading
man.
in everything.
Because what y'all saying basically is like that TikTok is so much a distraction in the way that if we eliminate TikTok, all these kids is gonna pick up VR headsets and get into the meta.
Oh
I
no no
don't
no no
think
no
it.
no 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 no! I'm
Oh
not
no,
saying that's solely the reason why VRs aren't selling. I'm just saying that that's part of the whole. That's part of the whole big collusion of why our country is trying to get rid of TikTok, because they want Instagram and Meta and everything that we create to be the leading
yeah.
platform on social
Right,
media. So
right,
yeah,
right,
that's what I'm
right.
saying.
And another thing, what I know is because I be on social media and shit like that. When it comes to, I don't understand Meta and all that. They see how TikTok is winning, but they're not executing the same way. They can win the same way. It's just a lot of the features that TikTok
They
has.
try it, they try it.
They
It's
not
just not
trying.
working. You see
They
Instagram, they got the reels.
Nah.
It
They don't.
ain't
They not
working.
trying hard enough,
Even
bro.
set up like TikTok shit. I
Wait,
noticed
is
now
Meta?
Instagram, when you save your reel off Instagram, now it got the watermark like TikTok do the watermark. I'm
Yeah.
A
like, yo,
word?
they
Yeah.
tried everything.
But no, because
Like,
look,
they
I don't
tried
know. I don't
everything,
know if
boy.
y'all ever been on a TikTok live, right? Whatever algorithm they
No.
need to find out the algorithm of TikTok live, because like it's miles. It's just miles ahead of Instagram, bro. It's just miles ahead, and I don't understand why they just can't figure that shit out, bro. It's crazy. But this, I feel like they're going to this reach. So if they get rid of TikTok, all them TikTok users is gonna come to Meta and Instagram. Pretty much what I'm saying.
That's what I said. I don't think that.
You don't think
But
that?
That's what I was saying.
Because I'm like, where would they go? Where else they would go? They ain't going.
they probably just, because I feel like
It's
if you
possible,
have
maybe
TikTok,
not as many, but it's possible.
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh,
some of course.
you're saying
will,
if you have
know?
TikTok,
Because
then
Instagram
you
is
got
paying
Instagram.
now.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, because this is my thing. I feel like
Instagram is
everybody
paying
that
now,
got
yeah.
TikTok must have, unless there's people that are strictly TikTok
Nah.
content creators. But I feel like most people that got TikTok got
Instagram.
Boston make 1 point and they celebrate when they do. Anyway, but so you niggas still down by one. They act like so I feel like everyone who has TikTok more than likely has Instagram or Twitter or whatever. So I feel like,
But you got
that's not all right.
go ahead.
For the metaverse, let me ask this. For the metaverse, right? As far as like how y'all
Yeah.
talking about it, to fully be in this metaverse, you need a VR set. Like you got to go buy one of those to be in it, right?
No. I'm
Yeah.
only saying.
Not necessarily.
I'm not talking. We're not necessarily talking about the metaverse and the VR. We can say a meta because that's the name of Facebook now. That's the Meta is.
Facebook is now
Facebook.
Meta.
So
Yeah.
Facebook is straight up just called Meta.
Yeah, it's Meta now.
It's called Meta now.
So
yeah.
Meta owns Instagram. So that's why I brought up Meta. You know what I'm saying? They're not Facebook and they're not necessarily so Meta owns Facebook and Instagram. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
now Meta owns Facebook.
So
now,
we're not necessarily only talking about the VR headset. I think Clay just brought that up because that's a part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll help their sales more because if everybody's tuned into Instagram and Facebook and TikTok is not a distraction, then people probably will start going out buying more headsets, VR headsets and stuff like that.
And I say that because when you go on Meta, like they have a couple apps on there that's linked to Facebook where you literally are walking around with your avatar and you can bump into somebody that's in a different state and city and like just start talking with them like through their avatar or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's not a lot of people that you would think like, I don't know. I could just tell that there could be a much bigger audience on there because even with the NBA, you would think people knowing that they could watch NBA games on their VR and sit courtside without leaving their home, you would think everybody that's an NBA fan would have a MetaQuest, but they don't. Like barely anybody has it, and that's why they only have select games that they do that for. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you my opinion on that, and I feel like we talked about it before, but I feel like because like you said, you would think people would be doing it, but they're not. I feel like with this whole metaverse thing, and particularly that, like you're talking about with the headset and stuff like that, I feel like that is failing for the same reason why when these guys back in 07, 08, when everybody was trying to bust out these 3D TVs at home, why they did not work. Because True. I don't want to watch 3D TV at home. I want to go outside to the movie theater and watch 3D TV. I want to watch regular TV in my house. And I feel like the whole thing of the metaverse, why it's not working is because what it even represents is what we don't want to do no more. We don't want to have personal, real interactions with people. We want to stuff through our phones and it's what it is. And I think that's why TikTok especially is so dominant right now because it's the number one thing where you could, for a couple seconds, put your phone up, say what you got to say, do whatever skit video you got to do, and put it out to the world. We don't want to go interact with each other no more. I don't want to bump into my nigga down you from third grade or whatever. I don't want to see him.
That's true.
That's why I feel like everyone, or even with the NBA, I feel like, yes, for the one or two times you would do it, and I even want to do it myself to try it, to do the whole VR thing and experience it, being there VR-wise and watching the game. But on the other hand, I'm like, nigga, if I want to watch an NBA game, I would go to an NBA game if I wanted to see it in that, you know what I mean? In front of my face, like, you know? And I think that aspect of it and the fact that it's a simulated version of reality, I think that's what people is straying away from it about. You know, maybe if it was a situation where you didn't have to physically get this thing and put it on your head, you know, like my barber just bought that new one, the PS5 one that just came out the other day, and he said he paid close to almost like $700 for it, and that's not with the PS5, and you got to have a PS5 to even use it. And he told me that's one of the best ones.
700,
close to, like after tax. I know it's like 568, but after tax and delivery and everything, he said he was like, and he said people complaining about that one, but that's one of the cheaper ones on the market because he said what's the other major? I forget what it's called, but they're the other they're the main one.
He said
that one is even
that's the one. That's the one.
Maybe that's what. Yeah, he's saying that. Like how much is that one?
They're $450.
Yeah,
they dropped the price recently. They dropped the price recently.
I got mine.
It ain't that one, dude. Yeah. It's another one. I feel like the name starts with an O or something like that, but it's another brand, and they make it. And I think he said that one is close to almost 1,000 once you get the whole shebang and get like everything, you know. So
Meta did come out with another one because they got the MetaQuest 2, and then they got the MetaQuest Meta something. It's a brand new one. It just dropped a couple months ago. That one's about $1,000. Right. So I don't know if he's talking about that one.
But what's the
I think that's why
the quality.
I forgot. That's what I was trying to ask him, but he couldn't even give me an answer. Like
I can't even tell you.
I just know about the PS one. I don't know. I think what he was saying is.
Go ahead.
No, what you saying?
Nah, I was gonna go back to the pretty much the TikTok shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Straight off anyway.
What I was gonna say about the TikTok stuff is, I could understand why they really want to get rid of TikTok because like when you really get deep into it, because, you know, remember I got over 100,000 plus, you know, followers, and I've got reached out by there's been a lot of Chinese brands, right? And we were doing this this thing for this one Chinese brand about going live and stuff like that. And, you know, they're so innovative, and this is why they're winning, because they're always on it, and the government, it has a lot to. I feel like they have a lot to do with these things that are going on in TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these lives that we were doing, we were selling stuff on the live for them. And you know what I mean? And they would push the live and things like that, get it popping and all this. And just all this innovative stuff that America don't do with Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's and Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. But that's I feel like
you're right, because Instagram got us paying for the push. Where if you're doing something that's benefiting everybody, they'll push you through that.
Exactly. But TikTok is pushing. They're pushing lives. They're doing whatever. Their algorithm is amazing, and they just winning. But in the end, like I do honestly, it does make sense for America to drop TikTok, like for real, ban them. It does make sense when it comes to just technology wise and stuff like that, and you know us winning in technology. But
what about?
What I'm saying that would.
What about remember Vine? Was Vine America?
Yeah, Vine was America, but Facebook bought Vine. Or was it Snapchat?
See, that's what because
one of them bought Vine,
and that's what be confusing me because I'd be like, I think it was one of them. I think it might have been Facebook. It'd be confusing me, but I think time, I guess, and the time period you're in is also a thing because what to me is the big difference between. I feel like if TikTok works, why Vine didn't work the way you know what I'm saying? Because Vine was good for like what? Vine had like I say not even a year of being on.
Vine
was messing with it.
Oh no, Facebook bought it. Facebook bought it because they did the same shit that they was trying to do with TikTok. You see how they be, bro? Yeah, because Vine was American made, they couldn't keep going after right. You know what I'm saying? Instagram bought it to kill it and take their swag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they took because remember it was instead of pictures it was just videos and it was 10-second videos, literally the same stuff.
But you could literally them together, right?
That would loop.
Yeah,
like loops. Yeah, but people would get creative because and that's another reason why I think TikTok is so successful because it gives people the opportunity to get really creative. You know what I'm saying? And Vine, I think, was like the originator of that. Although, like Clay said, it was like little loops. Mm-hmm. People like creators would get really creative and make real like funny stuff or like whole like skits and stuff with it. And I felt like the way that Vine was set up kind of challenged you to be more creative that way.
But
think outside the box. But
Instagram did the same thing. Instagram stole their whole swag and then just killed Vine. Yeah. Like they dropped it, and then now Instagram is technically Vine. You know what I'm saying? And then
I forgot about that.
Instagram tried to do the same thing with TikTok, but they couldn't buy TikTok. They wasn't China not gonna let that go. Like ByteDance, that's who it's owned by. ByteDance. China tries to act like it's not owned by ByteDance, but it is. But yeah, so they wasn't gonna be able to buy TikTok. That's why TikTok's still going. And they just every day they're innovative, bro. They're the first to come up with new things. They got a new funding program. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of stuff. But like I said, I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if Joe Biden is gonna actually do it, if he'll pull the trigger on it. I do think, like you said, it would definitely and that's gonna before we get off the TikTok subject, it's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna ask y'all. But this is why the only thing where I can understand or that I think would be a positive about eliminating TikTok is the youth, the children, right? Because that is another big argument here with the TikTok thing is how kids are using TikTok and the influence it has and what they're seeing on their feed. And, so let me ask you, Don, because like, you actually have kids. So we always ask you first, like, first off, I don't know if your kids are into TikTok or not, but would you allow them to, like, do you think it's okay for them to be on TikTok?
I mean, no. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want them on TikTok. I wouldn't want them scrolling TikTok or
you wouldn't want them scrolling, or you wouldn't want them creating.
Oh, creating? Yeah, I'd be like, nah, just wait until like at least like you older, like 15, 16, some age,
like high school.
Yeah, right. yeah. Which you're not supposed to make one till 13. That and Instagram.
Yeah, I mean that's with everything.
But yeah. But yeah, no, I wouldn't want them until like high school age type deal, man.
Right. And why exactly? Like, do you think because like the content that you basically can't filter none of the content on there that they would see, or
you can't? You can't filter it. I mean, there's ways that they say that you can, but you really can't. And another thing, it's crazy how these social media sites, and it's not like I said. That's why I don't believe that America's banning TikTok because of the children and things like that, right?
Yeah, that's like
that's their cover up. Because there's this whole lawsuit that Meta got from this one lady who, and they showed the receipts, they showed the proofs and emails that they were pushing anorexia on her daughter. Like they actually, instead of banning the content that was promoting anorexia, they actually pushed it. You know what I'm saying? And that goes,
Right.
it went against all of the content violations, but because it brought more people to the app, it brought more people to looking at the pages and stuff like that. They push it so that they can get more, you know what I'm saying, activity and shit and
More
stuff and engagement.
activity.
So like
Mhm.
you can't stop none of that. So I wouldn't want like my child on opening up a profile on TikTok or Instagram or whatever
Word.
Got you.
for that reason, because they're gonna push this negative stuff on them regardless. If as long as they're clicking, as long as they're watching, that's what they want. They want your eyes.
Mhm.
Right. What about you, Clay? You know, you work with kids and stuff a lot. Do you see the kids that you are around? Do they engage in TikTok a lot or talk about it a lot? Or
Well, I mean, when I was working, because I took some time away from the Y, so I just came back for the summer. So this past summer, before the new year, um, they definitely had a lot of moments where kids were just like taking their phones out, making TikTok videos. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it was like the beginning or end of camp, and I wasn't really too, as long as they weren't doing anything. Luckily, they weren't doing anything provocative or anything like inappropriate. But like,
Right.
even that was like still makes you feel a little uneasy because the kids are young. You know what I'm saying? And then like now, I work in the school with these kids. Certain set of kids, and all they talk about is TikTok, and how you hear them making these jokes or making sounds, and half of the sounds they make, I'm not gonna lie, are inappropriate, and it's because they get it off of TikTok, and
Yeah.
if not TikTok, it's YouTube, unfortunately. So yeah, so like it definitely raises an eyebrow, and if I had kids, I'd be just as strict as Don. Like you ain't using TikTok till you're in high school.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's the funny thing because I feel like most of the people I've talked to or what I've seen on the internet and stuff is people saying that like, nah, my kids ain't using TikTok.
Hell
But
no.
then it's like mostly kids on TikTok. So I'd be
Yeah.
like who, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Because it's the
maybe because
parents,
like
it's the parents that want to be famous, but they don't say that they want to be famous, and they let their kids use TikTok. It be them parents.
that's a thing too. You got them parents that want to use their kids for like, to try to get up on the social media and stuff like that.
Oh, for
Which,
like clout and
that's a
like
whole thing
like
to
like
itself.
having their kids get famous.
Yeah,
Right.
like that type of thing. But yeah, bro, like I feel like kids, because when we were coming up, we had the advantage that one, our parents were kind of like from a time period where they didn't have none of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So they didn't really know certain they unless we showed them what we was doing, they didn't really know what we was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I feel like kids today, they don't have that advantage because most of their parents are like around our age or a little bit older, and they know all this stuff, so they could catch them, or they could be like, they take your phone and
Right.
turn it off, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, you want to do the right thing and be a parent and say keep them off TikTok and that, but it's like I have this strong belief that like if kids really want to find something, they're gonna find it. They're gonna find a
Oh
way to
yeah,
get to
yeah,
it. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And we all know when you're a kid, the curiosity of something that you're not supposed to know makes you want to dive into that even more, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
you know little about that the world knows, and it's like a secret to you because you're a kid. If you have the internet at your fingertips to find out, you're gonna find
You're
it
gonna
out.
find it. That's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Very true.
Hide TikTok from your kids at home. Some little nigga in the courtyard is gonna show it to him every day in the courtyard. Like, I got you, bro. What you want to see? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could do the right thing as a parent and be like, I put my foot down, but it's so hard to fight against the rest of the world and what they're gonna expose your children to. So I don't know, man. TikTok is definitely, I feel like the only way to do that would to be like Joe, the president doing that and completely eliminating it off of social media and off of the internet and stuff. So,
But like I said, but yeah, not really, because if they eliminate that, the kids just gonna go to Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts,
yeah,
all
that
that.
too. I don't like TikTok really. Y'all know I don't even really be on it like that. It's not my thing. But I think TikTok gets such a bad rep as if it's like the only
It's not.
social media thing where you can go see that type of stuff. Or
It's
you know what I
just-
mean?
it's just
I feel
the-
like Instagram.
It's just the one that's winning.
Yeah,
And
but-
you know what's crazy is that
Exactly, it's because it's winning. Yeah.
it was crazy is that TikTok is way more strict than Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts.
Is it?
You way more strict, bro. You can't. There's some stuff like that got banned. Like videos that got taken down on my page for something stupid minor, and like,
Stupid,
and
yeah.
they, like,
Right.
and they won't bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Your page will get
Well,
banned
I
like
ain't gonna
this
I ain't gonna
fast.
lie. When I first started using TikTok for a little bit, anytime I would have anything that looked like a SPLIFF, you know what I'm saying? Like they would ban the video and like
Damn, they
completely
on it like
remove
that?
it.
Bro, they don't play around.
Within an hour, they don't even play. But I could post it on
Damn.
Instagram, and Instagram don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was. So I was gonna say that. Then, and it's funny we talk about stuff for the kids. Not with the way when you bring that up. Actually, TikTok may be way more kid friendly than Reels and Shorts. Because
no, I wouldn't agree because if anything, TikTok is showing these kids how to be inappropriate but be slick about it. Because you can still be inappropriate on TikTok, but in the most slickest way possible. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like because that's what I'm saying. Like some of these kids are like they make These
Let me ask you this.
These kids be making hold on real quick. These kids be making moaning noises and don't even know they making moaning noises. And when you ask them,
why?
Where'd you hear that from? Oh, on TikTok. Like, oh, it's this funny guy who does it on TikTok. So somebody's making moaning noises funny on TikTok. Like how? You know
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Because how they get away with it? Because boom, like you said, if you have a little thing on you, they'll be able to see that and take it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
For example, I saw over the weekend. I think it was like Ice Spice and Northwest made a TikTok, and the lyrics on that shit was pretty inappropriate. And she's doing the thing with like I'm pretty sure Northwest is underage. She got to be like 13 or something.
Okay,
like
so when it comes to lyrics, like they don't really care much about like cuss words. And
not
stuff
the
like
lyrics. Forget the lyrics. This might because if they can see like Clay's situation and be like, okay, he has something inappropriate, whoever, I don't know if it's automatic through like robots or whatever, they see that and they can eliminate it. Can they also see, because I think it should be completely banned or like not allowed for someone under the age of 18 to engage in any kind of sexual, thing on TikTok. Because not saying her and Ice Spice weren't doing nothing sexual, but obviously like the dance moves and the
lyrics and
like the lyrics were sexual, like, song, and a little girl sitting there singing it with a grown woman. So it's like I'm like, you know what I mean? Like
that was
I feel like that should be like
that was weird to me too. I ain't gonna lie, that was weird to me too. And first of all, Northwest, like I feel like that. Okay, so TikTok,
but boom, that too. Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I feel like TikTok be knowing certain people that got a certain amount of followers or that they celebrities, they don't. You know what I'm saying?
I was just no. It's actually a fact. Like this is a fact. Like actually, that like TikTok, if you're known and you're a celebrity, they will push your page. Like they actually told. I guess I don't know if it was creators in the creator or what thing or whatever, but they actually sent the email out about that saying it's a no fact. Like if you're huge, if you're a celebrity, we will push your page, but you're gonna have perks. Regardless, like so, because I was just about to say, Northwest shouldn't even have a TikTok. As soon as they seen Northwest on there,
that's what Kanye West was saying. That's why he was back because he was like,
be banned.
She legally shouldn't even have one. Yeah,
but TikTok run is
Northwest.
Like I said, they a little innovative and they kind of run some stuff smart because they're like, okay, we gonna get rid of Northwest. Why would we do that? Like she's just gonna bring more people to TikTok.
Yeah.
So things like, but another TikTok that does something like that would get banned. Probably would. I wouldn't say it would.
Okay, so that makes sense. That now makes sense. Because when I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, I feel like if it was anybody else, this would not be a go.
Because there's stuff that people do on lives, like it's actually.
Oh, sorry. Nick, just so everybody knows, Knicks and Boston is going into overtime right now.
I just seen it. 113,
I just saw
113.
that. I thought Julius was about to hit the game. Turn the ball over.
Good game. Yeah, go ahead.
People do this on live. They'll do a live that usually gets banned. It would be something stupid like. Sometimes if you have, I guess if you have like a hoodie on, a black hoodie, and or look anonymous or something crazy, I forgot, but the live will get banned, right? And then you know what I'm saying, if a person with pale skin does it, they'll get away with it. You know what I mean? Like or you know what I'm saying? So and TikTok be doing these things, but it's like known, like TikTok don't care because they're not as woke as America. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so they don't care. They're gonna say, yeah, we did that. We do this. Yep. Like, and what you gonna do about it? Stop using it? We know you're not.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, why mom has her doing that? Kanye need to go get her. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where I was surprised, but not surprised. But not much Kanye West can do about any of that stuff at this point. I think even he has realized that battle's not worth fighting.
Kim wants Northwest to be famous, like, and really continue. I guess I guess like she wants her to continue that Kardashian stuff. So I don't know.
Whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Continue the lifestyle. Continue the lifestyle. I mean, hey, I don't. Just like I'm sure Kanye has stuff he wants to pass down to his kids that they can continue on with his legacy. Her mama got a legacy too. You know what I'm saying? Her family got a legacy too. And of course, you know, I don't blame Kim Kardashian for being sometimes like, look, I got somebody. This can't just end with us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she want Northwest to be TikTok famous. I mean, I guess she's there. She is TikTok famous now.
She's already TikTok famous.
Yeah, I don't blame her, but like, dang.
Well, you see, you don't see her on Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, Biden, something about TikTok. Yeah, it's like,
yeah, bro.
I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna keep up with TikTok, see what happens with Joe Biden if he bans it or not.